Les, recently the Social Security Administration issued a new ruling, 19-2P, which addresses obesity and replaced a ruling that was about 19 years older. Can you tell us a little bit about this new ruling and how Social Security considers obesity in a disability claim?
I certainly can, Andy. I noticed you asked me that question, so you looked at me. So hopefully I'm not obese.
Absolutely not.
But obesity used to be easier to prove. I mean, I remember the days when they took your height, and if you weighed a certain amount, you were disabled. So if somebody come in, say they weighed a couple of pounds less than the floor level, you might say, and you would say, if you weighed this, Social Security would consider you to be disabled. So, guess what? They go down to the pancake house or something and for a few days a week, and then they go to the doctor, and sure enough, they'd be obese, and they'd meet a listing for disability. But Social Security got rid of that, and so they went to looking at the obesity, how it affects the other severe impairments you have. For instance, they said, okay, it has to affect your joints. I mean, the weight-bearing joints. We're talking about your hips and your knees. That's generally what your weight-bearing joints are. So if the obesity caused more aggravation and grinding on the knees and the hips and your back, then they would say, okay, that's a severe impairment, which along with your degenerative disc disease, your degenerative joint disease, we consider that as not by itself, but with the other conditions to be disabling. And now they pretty well have done sort of like that. We're going to look at how does your obesity affect the other body functions you have, body parts like your joints, your hips, and things of that nature. So we see a lot of people that are obese, or a lot of people just plain way too damn much. Pardon my French, but I had a client come in one day, and she'd gone down to this doctor in town and for a Social Security examination. She was incensed because she came back. He says, I saw that doctor. He said, and he was sort of a foreign doctor. I won't say foreign doctor, but he had a foreign accent. So he told her, he says, your problem is you're too fat. You need to lose weight. And so she was incensed. But, looking at her, I said, well, you do weigh too much. But her problem was, it affected everything. It affected her sleep apnea, the whole works. And you would say, why not lose weight? I had a doctor one time did an evaluation of Social Security, and he wrote in his notes, he sent back to Social Security, this person is too fat to get close to a desk. And, of course, they awarded the person Social Security disability because he put in there and says, she's too large. So Social Security, it's a little bit more complicated and all that. So, hey, if you got problems, come see us. We can help you resolve.
Thank you, Les.